Loomers, it's the Loom Girl here. Today I'll be reviewing the Twist and Loop Rubber Band Bracelet Maker. Sorry if I sound a little bit different today, it's just I have a cold. I got this kit from Five Below, and if you haven't already checked out my Follow Me Around shopping, I got this on that video, and I'll put the link for that in the description box down below. But it says, make your own bracelets, necklaces, rings, and more. The set includes one full-size loom, 300 latex-free rubber bands, 12 clasps, one loom hook, and an instruction manual. And this is the front of the box. And on the back, it has a girl who's doing a heart shape and wearing all these colorful bracelets that she's made from this kit. And now I'm just going to open it up. And this is the instruction manual. And it teaches you how to make the single chain. And so I'm going to just put the instruction manual to my side. And right when I take off the instruction manual, I see this really bright green loom in the middle of the box. And this is it. It has these pegs here on the side in case you buy more than one of these looms so you can connect them, but I don't see any holes or pegs on the tops or the bottom, so I guess you can only attach other twist and loop on the twist and loop looms on the side. And you can remove the pegs, it's just a little bit hard since this is pretty cheap plastic, but it was for $5 and I really wanted to review it. And so I attached them together, but because I'm not quite sure how, when I first opened this, I wasn't quite sure how to attach it because there's a hole up here. And so what I've learned, if I wanted to make it in the rectangular configuration, you gotta go to the second peg and it gets you there. And these are the 300 latex rubber bands. There's purple, black, white, red, green, and teal, and pink. And it's a pretty nice variety. This is the purple hook. This is a pretty long hook. And there's a little grip here that you just grab onto, and the stick of the hook to grab the rubber bands goes nicely in the pegs. And these are the clips, and these are C-clips. They kind of look like the rainbow looms, but yeah. And I'm gonna make the single chain and follow the instruction manual to see if I can follow it. So I'm just gonna put that up on the top of the box, on the flap. So here's the loom, here are the bands, the clips, and the hook. I'm gonna put the box to my side. Wait a sec. Why is there a quarter in the box? I don't know, maybe it just fell in there. It's my lucky day, I found a quarter. So, if you can see, I have the instruction manual up top. My loom, my beams, my clips, and my hook. And it says remove a row, so I took off the row. I'm gonna put that where the box is. And if you look closely, there are faint arrows, but I can still figure it out since these are U-shaped pegs, and you would never put rubber bands on the opening of the U-shape. You always put it on the back of the peg. And you would be able to see these arrows, well, you can hear it if I painted it or colored with a black Sharpie, but you can still hear it when I'm rubbing it on there. And then I'm just going to pick up the instruction manual and look. Just place them together. Oh, forgot a step. You gotta kind of pull these apart. Let me just open the bands. And I'm going to make a blue, purple, and pink bracelet. But before I do that, I'm just going to take this red one, that was the closest one I could grab out of the bag, and do the stretch test. And so I'm just going to stretch it and see how far it is. And this is approximately maybe 3 inches. I'm not quite sure, but I think so. These stretch pretty nicely. And once I stretch it, it doesn't really get exactly very stretched. It's pretty much almost the same size it was before I stretched it. And this rubber band was stretched when I grabbed it out of the bag. So let me just put that to my side since it's stretched. Okay, so it said go in a zigzag form. And this is the simplest design there is, but I'm still going to make it because I want to show you how clear the instruction manual is. I have to kind of dig in the bag for the colors that I want, but I could also pour them out, which I'm not wanting to pour them out. It's going to take too long to clean it off. And if you're doing it in 3 colors like I am, the color you start off with is going to be the color that you end with. And I finished doing it in the zigzag form. Even though I know how to make, I know how to make this design since it is a very basic design. It's the first design you should learn how to do. But I just want to see how clear the instructions are. Looks very clear in there. Push this first rubber band back and just do this. I'm not going to talk too much about how to make this since most loomers know how to make it. I'm just going to hook this till I'm done. And when I'm trying to get it in, it does fit in nicely. And the hook, in my opinion, is meant to go into the slot because it fits in just right. And I like this is also a long hook. Let's see if this wants to work today. There, got it all. There. I like the colors that come in this. And this is pretty much the perfect size, and it won't like irritate your wrist, because if it's too tight it does irritate. And it does make markings, but this one won't because you can see there's a big difference. I put both my hands in. And yeah. And I just turn this around, you can make this loom into the V configuration, or I should say the standard configuration, or the square configuration. And this loom was $5. I'm just gonna try to put it in the square configuration. I'm just having a bit of trouble. Yeah. Now it's time for my conclusions. So I'm gonna start off with the things I like. So I like this hook since it does have a bit of a grip here, and the hook fits nice and steady into the peg. And I like that it comes also with a variety of colors. I don't think I've got all the colors in my hand. So these are pretty. And I'm happy that they're latex free. And I like that you can attach more to the sides. And that you can switch the configuration. And the C-clips. And the instruction manual, which I've showed you a couple of times already. Now time, sadly, for my bracelets. Since this loom was so cheap, the plastic most likely is very cheap, and I'm kind of struggling to remove these apart from each other. Yeah. I think this loom would be good if you're not quite sure if you're gonna get a rainbow loom and you just want to try it out to see if you like making rubber band bracelets. But what I've been looking at is if you can make a hexafish on this. In my opinion, you cannot, since the pegs are open and the hexafish wouldn't be able to come through there. Unless, yeah, there's no unless. Unless there was something that we could connect them to be like that, and then it would just slip through there. But it has a nice bright green, which I do like, but I should be going on my dislikes. It's just the loom that it's not as easy to move apart, but everything else I like. And I forgot to say this, I really like the bright green. And yeah, and it's nice that it comes with a nice tray that just slips everything in. Like the hook has its own place, the clips. Let me just slip her pants back into the package. It's flying away. Other rubber band flew all the way across the table, but I just got it. And then it has a nice package with bands. And it just has its own place too. And the loom. It's a nice compartment since it does have space in it. But when I close, since I'm closing the instruction manual, I can see they haven't folded the instruction manual quite well, but it doesn't matter, they're still very clear. Stand bands. And this is it. Don't forget, if you like this video, to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and G+. And also, don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I will see you soon. Bye!